What's up? BigHerc916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. Everybody's all wound up about the Puffy arrest, and I guess he was back in court today seeking bail, $50 million. They denied him bail, second time. And when you look at this whole case and how it's come together, and they got the 14-page indictment, criminal complaint, with all the allegations in it. You know, he pled not guilty. RICO, sex trafficking. They say they found drugs, a couple guns, and they have an arson charge in there. But if you look at the time between when they raided his Los Angeles home and his Miami home, his attorneys have been hard at work putting together a deal. They've been negotiating for months for a deal so that Sean P. Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy, will have to serve no time or very minimal time. So the rest is not surprising to me, knowing how the feds get down. And if you know anything about criminal investigations, when they raid, Homeland Security, come onto your spot and nobody goes to jail, you already know that it's in the works as far as whatever is coming down the pipeline. That grand jury indictment, all the stuff they're building towards this case, going over hours and hours and hours of video footage, wanting to get all the footage and being able to identify certain people in that footage, contacting those people, seeing what type of deals are going to be made. All this stuff has been in the works for quite some time. Everybody's acting like, oh, they're panicking. People were already talking to their lawyers, most likely when his homes got raided. If they had been to any of these freak-off parties and participated in all the thousands of bottles of baby oil, man, they knew it was just a matter of time. Now, the big question is this going to flow downwards towards, they try to tie in some little peons on the bottom as far as accomplices, or is it going to flow up? Are they going to knock some heads with some bigwigs, the people who put Puffy up on game? Because you can believe that he didn't come up with this idea on his own. These type of filming, blackmail type operations are, hand in hand with a lot of these government operations. And when you talk about Hollywood and being able to wield power, people have told him and laced him up on how to do it. You don't just do it because you got talent. You know how to sing, you can make a beat, you have a great movie script or whatever. I mean, those things come into play to get something on the table, but in order to be able to squeeze deals, you have stuff on people, man. You call on favors, and that's with politics, with anything. So you lure somebody to a party, they come and hang out, that you get them loose, they get drugged, things go down, and now you can say, hey man, I need you to put this on, I need you to talk about this, I need you to say that. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, everybody's acting like, oh my God, he was doing all this stuff. They facilitated that. The powers that be that are bigger than him, because he was a conduit to get them into avenues they couldn't get in. People were comfortable going to these freak-offs. All these athletes, everybody bragging about the white parties going on the yacht, they were comfortable drinking that champagne, not knowing if it was spiked or not, and then waking up to see themselves butt naked somewhere and not knowing how long they've been passed out. All this stuff, man, it wouldn't have, if you would have went into an office and somebody would have said, hey man, I need you to bend over put this baby oil on your butt cheeks and spread them and let me go ahead and, blow your cheeks out and film it. Hell nah. What? Fool? Put hands on them. But you go to a party, you're comfortable, you got some girls, they freaking, hey, I like to see you doing that. That's sexy. Bend over, let me see your booty hole. Oh, you go over there and do it that. I want, ooh, two big guys kissing, that looks hot. They talk you into all that shit, and then you're high, drunk, ketamine, GHB. GHB will knock you out. GHB, for you guys who don't know, GHB, it's a clear liquid. They put it in drinks in a lot of the clubs and Hollywood and other places, other cities. You drink it, you will never know. It doesn't have no smell. You will be passed the hell out, wake up somewhere and don't know where you've been at, and you will be violated. GHB, that was one of the main drugs. Ketamine, you get high, you don't know what you're doing, out of your brain. You're spinning. The Tucci, the cocaine and ecstasy, and then everything else that's going on. So, when you're high, you're not in your right state of mind. You're doing all kind of stuff, and then you got the women, and then you got the kickoffs. You got the professional adult entertainers who come near to make everything seem like it's cool. You got this dude, he busting this dude's cheeks, and you're like, what the hell is this stuff? And he looking and smiling around everybody in the room. You got this guy over here, he's the orchestrator. Puff Daddy, he orchestrating it, everybody. And then so pretty soon you're like, man, it's time to go. You either get up and go. If you hang out, that means you're cool with watching that. I'm not judging it, but you're cool with watching it. Or you got this broad being freaked out. You're sitting there watching. You're cool with that. You go over here, you go in this room, you take off all your clothes. This is the type of shit that's going on. And he's, and then it's all being recorded. This athlete right here, he young, he 22, just got a big NBA contract. He don't know what's going on. He's in there doing some stuff he never thought he'd be doing. 2 girls, but then somebody comes in with a hammer. Who knows? All this type of stuff goes down, and at the heat of the moment, you're inebriated, you're feeling good, intoxicated. This is the shit that happens. Then you go home the next day and you're like thinking, man, wow, hope that never comes out. This is the stuff, all these gangster rappers, people going to these parties, kicking it, wanting to get on. Man, you getting on all right. You getting on with them cheeks open. There's a lot of other, this is no different than what Epstein was doing, but in the black community, hip hop, entertainment world, R&B world. Same shit. Dudes you thinking is cool, and all the whole time they want to somehow turn you out. This is real bug breaking right here. These guys were bug breaking. And they say that they're for the people. They were for the people, all right, bug breaking a lot of young men and compromising to the point where they had to do what they were told to do after that. It's going to be a dirty trial, man. And, we probably won't hear about the trial, probably won't even get on to, who knows, 2025, late 2025. I look at the timing for this with the election and everything else going on. There's a reason why this is going to be in the media, but just know that this is way bigger, dirtier than you can imagine. Obviously, he had some pull. If he didn't get arrested as quick as Epstein did, knowing that they raided his cribs, he was working the deal. So all this stuff right now is just to keep you entertained. The deal's already in play. Whatever he's done, people he's telling on, there's hours and hours that he's debriefed them on this shit already. Believe that, or else he would have been locked up months ago when they raided his cribs. Come on, man. This is the feds, Homeland Security. And then he's in New York, the same holding facility they had Epstein at, and he never made it to trial? Come on, man. They happened to snap. He got raided in Miami and LA, but they didn't pick him up in LA and Miami. They picked him up in New York. Hey, stay tuned. Let's see what happens with this bullshit.